Okay, guys, the second part is going to be a Q&A. It's going to be questions and answers. I am not a member of the company. I'm just, I'm sorry, I'm not part of the company. I'm just a member, but I think I have answers to many, many questions, and I'll do my best to answer all the questions that you may have. So Israel, go ahead and mute your microphone and ask your question, please. Israel, we are waiting for you. Just unmute your microphone. Okay. Then Olu, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, Mr. Lewis. Thank you for the powerful presentation. I love the information you've shared with us, and I just have a couple of questions. I know you just mentioned you are not part of the core team or the company, but probably you might have answers to some of the questions I have. The first one is, do you know if the company, if they have like my FX book profile account for the strategy, where I can actually see the past performance over time, not just few screenshots here and there of the profit being made on the account, but I can see in totality, like maybe a 2-year record or a 1-year record of like average monthly return and maybe the maximum drawdown on the account.
Okay, that's a good question that have been asked different times, and I'm glad you asked it right now because it's gonna be recorded and people that join can see that. We don't have anything like that. This past week or so, we've been testing the product. The company hasn't launched yet. Their launch is gonna be in on January the 30th. That's when it is announced. And I'm treating this like this, the past performance and everything. We are testing ourselves. We are being witnesses of what is going on ourselves. For me, personally, it's more important to test it myself, but I know many people want to see past performances. I like the what is it, the saying that goes like past performances are no guarantee of future outcome or something like that. I don't remember literally how it says, but to be honest, I don't have that information. We're all waiting for launch, but we are testing it and we are witnessing all the profits that we've been getting, and we still have 1 more week of testing before we decide if we want to put money, if we decide if we want to buy a license, because remember, this is also with a free license. So until launch, we don't think we're gonna have that direct contact with these traders and company to provide us that.
Okay, thank you for that information. The another question I have is since everybody are not going to have the same balance in their trading account, who determines the lot size of trade being placed in different members' accounts? Is there like an algorithm to determine the best and optimum lot size of trade to place based on individuals' account balance, or is just one size trade lot size for all the accounts?
I asked that question to the guy, which is the communication, the director of the company, because there was a Zoom in Spanish. I'm trying to organize a Zoom with him before launch for the English community. I think he speaks English. If he doesn't speak English, I can translate for him. But the most important thing here is that he told us that like the software, their license has a multiplier that, for example, it goes in multiples of 110. So if you have, for example, an account, you're testing an account with $100 or $110. Remember, the minimum is 100. You have at $100 account, remember, I'm not a trader, so I might not use the exact terms. So the lot, I think it's the lot, I don't remember.
Yeah,
But the amount of money that the trader or the system will use, it's, if you double that amount of money, it will automatically, let's say they use 0.1 of 100, right? If you double the amount, then they automatically, the system automatically will put more into each trade. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but that's the idea. It won't trade the same if you have 1,000 that if you have 100, because the system with that multiplier that it has integrated, it will use or increase every transaction according to the balance you have. That's not the exact word, but that's the idea of what I think you're asking. Hello? Okay. I don't know. Let me go ahead with, I have now, I think is George Okonkwo. Okay, I'm gonna unmute you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How are you, sir?
I am good. And you?
Okay, fine. Actually, we are actually not conversant with the registration part. Even me, myself, I have many downlines that are willing to come on board. But actually, the protocol over the registration is very tough. So I think we are supposed to be concerned with teaching us on how to register, how to bind, and how to go about it, sir. Because a lot of people are skeptical about it.
Okay, well, the process of registration is very simple. You're talking about integrating your broker with Express Moment?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, unfortunately, this is a little bit complicated, time consuming, and also stressful for many people. I understand that. You have to understand that this is not like, for example, when we join one of those platforms that you just sign in, put your name, blah, 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 you're okay, send your money, and then next day, everything is like working. Unfortunately, since this is a copy trading system, could you mute your microphone again, because there's too much noise in your background, sorry. So you need to have, unfortunately, you need to have a BPS. You need to have the software. When you register in Express Moment, you need the company software for MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You need the software, and that software is posted in my Facebook group. Okay, so I suppose that in the next upgrade, or when they change the, what is it, the back office, is going to be there so that you just copy it. But as of now, we all have that software. So you download the software in your computer, and then is when you start the process of the BPS and everything. I know, once again, it's time consuming, but it's one time. And all of us that are already trading, because there's many of us in my team that are trading already, we all went through that. Unfortunately, I know it's time consuming, it's complicated, but it's a real thing. You know, you're doing something that is not fake, and that's the important part. But I have in my Facebook group and also in my YouTube channel, I uploaded a video that shows how to connect your MetaTrader 4 to your broker and then get everything ready for the company to activate it. I did that. It's in there. Most WhatsApp groups, many people added me to their WhatsApp groups. They also have that. So it's a little complicated, but we are teaching people how to do it via videos. And next Monday, we will have a technical Zoom. Hopefully, we find out with this new broker that we find out yesterday that you will not need BPS. You don't need to bind anything. It's gonna be, you don't even need a computer. It's gonna be everything done in their application. But as of now, this is what we have. Unfortunately, we have to download the company software in our computer, not in a cell phone. It has to be in a computer or laptop because it's a program. The program has to be downloaded in a computer. You will need your BPS. I explained why the BPS is important, because it's copy trading. You cannot risk losing connection, because if you lose connection, then you will lose all the trades from the traders. And if you don't know that you are disconnected in 2 days, then you will lose everything he does. So yes, it's complicated, but we together can get there. Okay, I have Oba. Oba, please go ahead and mute yourself. Oba. Okay, Oba is not there. Now let's go with Empirical UK. Okay, go ahead, Empirical UK. I'm sorry. Oh, Empirical, please raise your hand again. Empirical, because I love it. So, because I should have unmuted you first. Let me try to find it. I'm sorry, my bad. Oh, God. I lost Empirical. Okay, I'm going to do something. I'm going to unmute everybody. Empirical, just go ahead and unmute your microphone, please.
Sorry, Oba is here. Oba is here. I couldn't unmute.
Okay, go ahead.
Should Oba go first?
Oba is here. Okay, go Oba. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. If you go for the $200 license, right? What's the minimum amount we need for trading? And
The minimum,
secondly,
that's a good question. The minimum they suggest, the minimum they recommend for Forex is $500. That's the minimum they recommend, $500. The minimum general is $100. You can have $100 in your account and they will trade with $100 in your account. Okay, now we have too much noise now. You see, that's the problem. Okay, too much noise. Okay, so if it's not your turn, please mute your microphone until your turn comes, because otherwise we cannot continue like this. All right. So I was saying that the minimum in general is $100, but you know, if you have a lower balance, it's riskier. Okay. So the minimum they suggest, it could be whatever amount you want. I'm testing my account with 200. There are people that are testing it with 100, but you know, companies suggest minimum in Forex 100 and 500. I'm sorry.
Then last question, is it weekly payments or how does it work?
Weekly payments for what?
For the
You-
trading? Is it every week,
The
end of the week?
You see it every day, Monday through Friday, you will see your earnings. Because once everything is set up, once you download the software, once you have your BPS running, and once you have your MetaTrader 4 connected to the company, and then you download the MetaTrader 4 application to your phone, you will see transactions every day, Monday to Friday. But the earnings that are going to be paid to the company will be reported weekly.
Weekly. Okay. Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Okay, now please, Family Food. Go ahead, Family Food.
I just want to know what is, thanks for the presentation. I just want to know what is this BPS you're talking about? And you're also saying you're already testing the system. But is it you're not in Nigeria, you're elsewhere? I mean, have Nigerians also started testing up the system? Because you mentioned the launching will be on the 30th. Is it 30th globally or 30th for we who are in Nigeria and some stuff like that? Thank you.
Everybody that has downloaded the software, the company software, that has their BPS ready, and that has connected the MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5 with the company, it doesn't matter which country, they are already testing the copy trading. It's everywhere, no matter the country. You just need everything ready. That's all.
Okay, please, what is this BPS, please?
Well,
it's not a familiar. It's not a familiar word with me. What is BPS?
Okay, BPS is like a computer online, a computer that will never crash, that will never stop, that is always running, and it's like a computer in your computer. Okay, but it's not physical. It's something that, you know, is going to be connected to your account, to your computer, and will allow you to operate 24/7, 365 days without the risk of your account being disconnected.
Okay, so it's provided by Expert Moment. It's provided by Expert Moment for us to download or something.
No. That's a service that we have to contract ourselves. That's not provided by the company because you have to buy it yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There are many companies that have those services at different prices. The one I'm using, I pay $7 per month. There are others. Amazon has one that is, I think is $1, I don't know, or 1 year free. I don't know. I don't use that. I have never liked free things. I prefer to pay because I when it comes to my money involved in the project, I need to pay, and because I need to have something that I trust and rely on. But the BPS is not provided by the company. It's provided by external companies. I mean, it's not provided by Express Moment. You have to buy it yourself. You have to rent that service.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Next one is Ndili. Ndili, go ahead, please. Ndili or Ndili, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it well. Ndili. Okay, then Anthony Eno or Eno. Anthony Eno, go ahead, please ask your question.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Okay, go ahead, Anthony. Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you, sir, very much for what you are doing. I want to ask, can you please share with us the sites which you bought, where you bought the VPS, so that we can be easier for us. We that have not used the VPS before.
Okay, the BPS I'm using is a United States company. It costs, what is it? $699 a month. I can put here my link for that company, but once again, you can choose whichever you want. This is the one I use. A friend of mine recommended to me because he's been using it forever, but it is up to you. I mean, I'm not just, you know, telling you use this one. That's why I didn't offer it. Anyone can use whichever they prefer. Okay. Okay, let me put it there.
Okay. And so the other of my question is that my second question is concerning the brokers. I don't know if Hot Forest will. I don't know if they will accept to connect with expert movement. I don't know if that is possible.
Say that again. I'm sorry. Repeat the question, please.
Hot Forest broker. Hot Forest is a broker.
That's a good broker. You can use that one.
Okay. So would they accept it?
Of course, it's your broker. They don't. As long as your broker, you can connect it with MetaTrader 4 or MetaTrader 5. You're good.
Okay.
Okay, give me 1 second. People don't mute the microphone. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to what is it? Mute everybody again, because people cannot keep their microphones off. Now let's see. Happy Biswas, go ahead please and ask your question. Unmute your microphone. Happy Biswas, you there? Happy. Okay. Happy was not there. Let me go with Divyendu Roy. Divyendu Roy, please go ahead and unmute your microphone. Divyendu Roy. Are you there, Divyendu? Divyendu Roy. Okay. Divyendu Roy is not there either. Okay. Next one is Fred. Fred, go ahead and ask your question, Fred. Unmute your microphone and ask your question.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation. You are so wonderful. You are so wonderful. Yes. My question is, now we have connected. I have connected MT4 to FX. Now, what do I need? If I'm connecting aspect of moment to FX, is it FX or I'm connecting to the MT4? That is the first question.
Well,
now the second question.
No. Give me 1 second. Let's go one by one, because okay. Let's go with the first one. What I couldn't understand very well, because your connection
the first one is I have connected MT4 to my FX choice already. Now, okay. I am here to connect SPE moment to my broker so that trading can start for me. Now, the question I'm asking here is, am I connecting to the MT4 or my choice FX broker? Since I have connected MT4 with my choice FX already.
Okay, you have your broker is FX choice.
Yes.
You already downloaded the MetaTrader 4.
Yes.
From them. You have your account number and that's in everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You did that process already.
Yeah.
And now, if that process is done, that your account in FX Choice is set up and you're only needing activation from the company, is that what you're saying?
Yes. How do I link if I'm linking expert moments? Am I linking expert moment to MT4 in the FS broker, or I'm linking expert moment to
Okay,
my
let me ask you a
choice?
question. Let me ask you a question. Have you seen the video step by step that I made to help you set up your account with the broker and then have it ready to connect with Express Moments? Have you seen that? Because I have.
No, please.
Okay, I have. If you don't have it, I'm gonna post it here. Maybe that's gonna work for everybody. I have.
Yeah, very well.
I have this video. Let me go ahead and put it there because it's a step by step.
Okay. So can I go ahead to ask my second question?
No, I'm an old guy. Let me do one thing first.
All right. I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Thank you. So that right there in the chat is the link with for the video with all the instructions step by step in English and Spanish for you to have your MetaTrader 4 or 5 set up, and then you just have to ask for activation to the company right there. Okay, go ahead now with your second question.
Yeah, my second question is, if I buy $100 license, can I and I credit my FX account, local account with $100? I'm supposed to earn $1,000, right? That is the limit, right?
Okay.
Yes. So my question is, what if I upgrade my expert moment license, but then I still have $100 in my broker account? What would be the earnings like? I have $100 in my broker account, but then I have upgraded to a $200 license fee. What will be my earnings in the broker account?
Okay, the earnings in your account doesn't have anything to do with the license. What the license does is that it allows you to have more money trading in your account. All right. So
yes,
and also that will allow you to receive more commissions from your team members. Okay, let's say you have a $100 commission. Now you are entitled to receive 3 levels of commissions without any ranking, But the results of the trading doesn't depend on which license you have. I don't know if I explain it clear. Okay. Good. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. All right. So now please mute your microphone so that we continue. Fred, mute your microphone, please. Thank you. All right. Now we have, again, Happy Biswas. Unmute your microphone. I called you before. You're there? Happy? You're not there. Okay. Good. Diviendo, Roy. Are you there? Diviendo? No? Okay. Next one. TE. TE. Go ahead. TE. Go ahead. TE. Okay. TG is not there either. Go on. Now, please. Go ahead with your question, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening. Hello. We cannot hear you. Please, we can't hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we're listening. We're waiting for your question.
Okay. Now, I want to appreciate you so much for the information being disseminated so far.
Thank you.
My question, yeah, all right. My question is, I'm having a deriv as my broker account. Now, I want to ask if, you know, deriv has these synthetic indices and forex incorporated in their system. And now, according to the plan, they said we have 100, if you are going for free and the $50 license, you have to trade binary options only, which is same as the synthetic indices. Now, if I upgrade from that 100 to 200, and I still have same balance of trading capital is $100, will it be safe for me to use it on the forex market to trade on that platform of 200 license?
Okay, first of all, I don't know much or anything about any broker, to be honest. Okay, I use FX Choice. I've used it for a year. I love it because I can fund and withdraw with crypto.
Okay.
But the others, I don't know.
Okay.
But if you go to their website, they will definitely tell you whatever you are capable of doing with them. Now, let's say you have the $100 or the $200 license. You can operate both binary options and forex. Now you have to open an account in both. You need a binary options account and a forex option. I'm sorry, in a forex account. It could be in different in different brokers. Doesn't matter, because it's different connections, it's different softwares. There's a software for forex and there is a software for binary options that I think is going to be out next week. The binary options for software, but you need two accounts with two balances. It's not like you're going to use the same balance to do both. You need a balance in the binary account and you need a balance in the forex account.
Okay, that's clear. That means if I'm to trade binary options, that, you know, according to the plan, it's for the free license and the $50 license. That's where we have strictly binary. So that means I will have to fund my binary account to trade on those two licenses, right?
That is correct. You need a binary options account and a funding in that account.
Okay, that's clear. Now my second question is on this VPS. It's like when you were explaining to somebody earlier, you made mention of a new interface that they are trying to upgrade from the present interface we are seeing right now, back office. They'll upgrade it. And in the new one that is coming, is like they're going to be incorporating a system whereby we wouldn't need to hire a VPS, that everything will be incorporated for us to just go and click and start trading.
Between today and tomorrow, I am gonna do some searching. I know that I mean, not that I know, I heard that broker it's regulated. I know. I'm gonna put the name because the chat, because I've seen it from the past. It's Infinox. I've heard about it, so I know that it's regulated, and that's the most important thing, that it's regulated. So in a group that I am, some people, even the highest leaders from the company, from Express Moment, shared something about Infinox, that if you don't want to deal with computers and BPS and anything like that, you just go ahead and connect your account with them, and they have that integrated. You can do everything from your cell phone. That would be great, but I will not recommend anything until I search more, because I don't want to say something and then people jump into it without me doing some investigation first. So that's what it is.
All right. Okay, that's fine. I think
Okay.
for now, this is the question I have.
Okay,
Thank you very
so
much.
much. All right, let me see. Now we have.
Hello, TG is here. Can I talk now?
Okay, so that was Bliss before, right?
TG.
Yeah. So
TG.
No, before was Bliss, I guess. Who was talking first with me right now?
TG.
Oh, was TJ? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Can I go ahead?
Who is it now?
It's me, TG. Can I go ahead?
Oh, that's what I was asking. Before TJ, I was talking to Bliss, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Let me lower. Okay, go ahead, TJ.
Thank you very much for the presentation.
You're welcome.
You kind of answered my first question. I said you kind of answered my first question.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're kind of breaking. I cannot hear you well.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I said you have answered my first question.
Okay.
This the last question actually answered my first question that I wanted to ask. Yeah. So, but I still want to ask, if I will be opening a binary, if I will be opening an account with a binary option broker, eventually when I upgrade, I have to reconnect my VPS or reconnect my MT4 to another broker that uses the forex. Some brokers only do binaries, and some brokers are conventional forex. So if presently I have a broker that is strictly on binary, and I have to upgrade later on, so I'll have to get another broker with forex.
Yeah, because it's two different platforms. Binary options doesn't have anything to do with forex. It's trading, but it's different. So you need two different platforms for each one.
Okay. The second question is if I if I undertake the referral programs now and I begin to earn commission, how do you separate my commissions from the profit of the trading? Does the money go directly into my does it go into a separate wallet, or it goes directly into my trading account?
Which money are you talking about? I'm sorry.
I mean, if I have to undertake the referral program, I'm not just an investor now. I want to be part of the marketing, and as a networker, I'm entitled to commissions. So my commissions, does it go into a separate wallet at the end of the week, or is my commissions going to be paid into my trading account? I'm asking this for the sake of separating because at the end of the week, I'm required to send 50% of the profit from my trading account.
Okay,
So
good question.
Wouldn't there be a mixed up?
No, not at all. Good questions. Thank you for your questions. Okay, so what he's saying is the commissions for the people that are referring others, the commissions that you are receiving, that commission will go to your back office, to your account in Express Moment. Express Moment cannot send anything to your broker. So if you have any commissions in your back office, you have to ask the company to pay you what we call what is it? Withdrawal. You have to submit a withdrawal. Let's say you have $100 in your back office. You will see, I don't know where, in the financial area, withdraw. You will withdraw your earnings, but they will send the earnings to your personal wallet. The same way they cannot access your back of your broker to take money from your broker, they cannot either send money to your broker. All right? I hope that answers your question. Okay, we have a lot of questions. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer all of them. So please, if one of your questions was answered, just lower your hand, since you are not going to ask it anymore, because somebody asked your question and then you already had the answers. All right. So we have here Adeyemo. Unmute yourself, Adeyemo. Adeyemo, are you there? Adeyemo, okay. Next one, Theory. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Theory.
Yeah, I'm here. Good evening from Nigeria.
Go ahead.
My question is about the fast track bonus side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Now you end from the first generation to the 10th generation, right? If you're network.
Yeah, if you qualify, yes.
Now my question is, what are the requirements? Does it require any qualification in order? Because in the second, that is the passive side of it, the residual income side of it, you made mention of certain requirements based on your licenses. Does it also apply in the fast track bonus for you to end up to the 10th generation?
Yeah.
What are the qualifications? I want to know that.
Very good question. The same qualifications for the profit sharing will be the same for the licenses, the 2.5% for the licenses, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Good question. Appreciate it. All right. Now let's have Smart PIP system. Smart PIP system. Please go ahead and ask your question.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Costello, for the presentation.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my question is that I want to ask for each category of license. Is it possible for us to know, like, what could be the equity that's supposed to be in your trading account? For instance, if I activate $400 license, what minimum should I have in my trading account?
That's a very, very good question. Experts cannot dictate how the minimum amount that you can have. They can only control, according to the license, the maximum you can have. All right. So you can have a $400 account, license, and you can have $200, $300, $500. It is up to you. There's only a minimum and a suggested minimum for Forex, suggested, not that you have to do it. The company, the minimum suggested is 500, but you can have 200, you can have 300. Even if you have a $1,600 license, you can have only $800, for example, because remember, I like to be honest with my people. Many people will only get the licenses because they have huge teams and they don't want to lose commissions. You see, for example, you have 3,000 people under you, and then you see that you have whatever amount of people in your level 5, and you are qualified for level 5. You're silver. You're silver. You need to have a $400 license, and you already have like what, $300, $400, $500 in your broker. You got the higher license, but you got the higher license because it will allow you to upgrade in your commissions, but you don't necessarily have to put more money. Obviously, if you see the product is working, why not? Yeah, I mean, I will have as much money as possible in my broker because I am generating income, but that's not under the control of the company.
All right, thank you. Secondly, I want to also ask that the limit earning for each level of account, is it, and then when you compare that with what you're going to pay back, the 50% or 40% or 25%, as the case may be. Now, will the commission that is payable back to expert moment be paid when the earning limit is reached or before the earning limit is reached, like you said, every week?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
What I'm saying is that each category has a limit that when you earn on the account you have based on your license.
See?
What I'm saying now is that the commission we are supposed to pay back to expert moment.
Give me one.
Okay.
Go ahead, please. Sorry.
Okay. Will the commission payable to expert moment be paid once the limit for earning on the account is reached or before the limit is reached every week?
No, they pay based on your earnings. Because maybe you didn't reach the limit, but if you, for example, let's say you have the same $400 license that you said, that you had, and you have $500 earning, I mean, in the account, and the company made what, 10%, let's put it like that. So you earn $50, right?
Yes.
Now you just have to send the company 25, just to make it a very simple example. It doesn't matter your limit. What the company is going to take into consideration every week is how much you earn.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Good. Thank you. Have a good day. Now, the Yobi, go ahead, please. The Yobi, Michael. Go ahead and unmute yourself, the Yobi.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Mr. Luis.
You're welcome.
Yes, in this part of the world in Nigeria, I think you need to inform the management of expert promotion that they should incorporate mobile app system into their program. Because in this side of the world, you don't go about with laptop and then desktop or here and there. People
are you breaking? I'm sorry. Your communication is not stable. I can't.
Okay. I said in this
no,
part of the world, in Nigeria, for instance.
Hear you. Okay, go ahead.
That's all. Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Luis, hello, sir.
Okay, I hear you now.
Talk.
Hello. No,
hello?
no, you're breaking. You're breaking too much. I'm so sorry. Your communication is not stable. It's gonna take.
Sorry.
Okay, so let me go ahead and somebody
No
else.
problem.
Huh? Okay, now let's go with Fondo. Fondo. Go ahead, Fondo. Fondo.
All right. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, I can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. A couple of my questions have been answered, but there's something you said I wasn't really sure about it. I think it was in yesterday's presentation. You said the company has kind of an incentive for people who buy licenses or register ahead of the launch.
Oh, no, what I said was that there's a promotion right now.
Yeah.
That you remember in the presentation, I said that the free license has a limit of $150 and
Yes.
it can only be used for binary options. Remember?
Yes.
Now, with this free license, you can use it with Forex because we are testing Forex. There is no limit in your earnings and you don't have to share 50% of your earnings either. You only pay $10 for the use of the license. That's the promotion.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, is that it? Thank you.
Yeah, other questions have been answered, so there's no need of repeating them.
Thank you very much. All right, so let's go with Olu. Olu, go ahead, Olu.
Yes, thanks, Mr. Lewis. Last time, unfortunately, I wasn't able to complete my line of questioning before I muted myself because a call came in and I was unable to unmute myself afterwards.
Okay.
So I have only two more questions left and probably one suggestion, right? So the first one is, I know you had mentioned there is once you start making profit on the account, you send back 50% of the money and of the profit to the trading company. So my question is, I know for people in Nigeria, I mean, for us that live in Nigeria, it's sending money most time, especially outside of the country. That's always an issue. Do you know what mode or what method of money transfer the company they plan to engage or to use so that it's going to be easy? And who is going to bear the cost of sending that profit back to the trading company?
That's a very, very good question. And everything is going to be in crypto. Which cryptos are going to be used? I don't know, but I am asking, it's supposed to be, and I say it's supposed to be in one of those cheap or low fees crypto like Litecoin or USDT, because we know that's what I'm asking the company, that it won't be with Bitcoin or Ethereum because the fees are very high. Yeah. So you suppose if you earn $25, for example, and then you have to send the company 15. Sometimes sending $15 with Ethereum will cost you 50. Yeah, so that wouldn't make any sense, but it's going to be in crypto. We are waiting for the company to tell us which crypto is that they're going to ask for. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. My last question is, do you know if they actually have active traders, like if the trades are manually placed or if they're using like expert advisor like EA?
No, what we've been told since the beginning is that they're using traders. I had the name, I forgot, I guess it's Alfonso, is somebody from Mexico.
Okay.
That will be introduced on the launch or before the launch, but it's not, so far it's not artificial intelligence. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you for answering all my questions. And the one suggestion I have is, I don't know if they've explored the option of MAM accounts. They're called multi-account management managers,
I
right?
know.
Most brokers, they have that option where all the people subscribing to the program can just go ahead and register with such broker, and everything is managed within the broker. So there's no need to send money anywhere because the broker automatically deducts that percentage of pre-agreed percentage on the profit and credit the main account, the management account. So that might help solve even the problem of having a VPS because it's on demand,
Mhm.
right? The account, I mean, the trades are automatically copied to the other following account. So maybe it's an option they might explore. That's just a suggestion I have.
Okay, we can submit that after the launch, because right now let's stay and deal with what they have, and then after they start and they have this launch, we can just submit all the ideas we want. Thank you so much, guys. Once again, I see like a lot of people still with questions. If your question has been answered, please lower your hand. And yeah, because I see almost 20 people with the hands raised. So please, and don't ask. Let me ask you, please, don't ask maybe one or two questions, because if you ask 2 or 3 questions, then we're not going to end today. Okay, so we have Obitex. Obitex, go ahead.
Hello.
Hi.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Castillo. Your presentation and your attention, how you answer the questions to people are really interesting. Please, you permit me to ask 3 questions because I'm totally a novice. Yeah. The first question I want to ask is, I came to understand, I was thinking that the license they are mentioning, 400, 800, 1632, and co, is part of your investment. Am I wrong? Is it different from what you are going to invest with the broker that you are using? Or the license alone is the money of the company different? That is number one.
Okay, that's a good question. It's like we're buying a product, and the product is the license. It's not connected to what you have in the broker. No, the license is what will allow us to connect with the servers and the traders so that we can generate income. But this is not part of the investment.
Okay. Now, whenever you buy any license, any amount you like, you can put with your broker. There are no limits to certain license.
Say that again. Sorry.
You get me, for instance, now I got a license of $400. Am I right to put like 20,000 naira in my broker to be trading with the license of 400 naira and ignore the levels or the percentage income in my level generation? Or are there limits I can put in a particular level, license I bought?
Okay, that's another good question. Thank you. You know, every license has a limit in the broker. So the software, even though they don't have access to your funds, they know how much money you have in your broker. So if you have a license of 400, the limit you can have in your broker is 4,000. So it won't make any sense for you to put 20,000 because most of that money won't be used to trade because you're already over your limit. So for that amount of money, you would need a higher license.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got the
you're breaking now. Your connection is breaking.
Okay. Then there's one thing you mentioned, the VPN. Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Now, the VPN, you mentioned that we all have to get. I mean, because the system does not use mobile. If you have downliners, can you that has the laptop or desktop, can you use it and register many VPN for like all your data? Let's say you have 20 downliners and you want to register their VPN for that and they don't have laptop or computer. Is this something that one system can do for different people and they all have their own different identity? Did you get my question?
That's a very good question too. Congratulations. If you have a laptop or computer, you can, if you know the steps, how to do everything, you can register and get ready thousands of people as long as they have their own BPS. Because what you do is you download it into your computer and then you set it up. But for every BPS has a different account number, a different IP API address. So yes, you can use it for many people as long as each of them has their own BPS. Thank you so much for your questions. Very good questions. Okay. Now, Camcast. Go ahead, Camcast. Camcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, most of my questions have been answered anyway, but I want to give an advice.
Yes, sir.
The process of connecting our MT4s to the VPS to expert moment is so cumbersome.
Yeah.
I would advise, if it is possible for the company to get a broker that has all these capabilities, that once we register with that broker, the issue of the VPS and the issue of connecting to expert moment will have been solved. Most of us don't go about with laptops anymore. We go with our cell phones. So if there's a way everything will be done on our cell phones, I think it will be all right. That's one question. Sorry, that's a kind of advice. And secondly, if we are to pay our own part of the profit to the company, or we want to buy or upgrade licenses, in what currency or in what crypto, whatever that we are going to pay the company? These are my questions, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the first part of the broker is that the company will not tell you which broker you are going to use. You have total control of your money and the broker you choose. There are brokers that, depending on the amount of money that you deposit, will give you a free BPS, but you still have to set it up. You see, and any BPS is set up in a computer, so you still have to go through the process. All right. So according to, I mean, I don't know, once again, which currencies, cryptocurrencies they will use for the company to pay or receive, but I suppose that before launch we will know everything. Remember, as of now, we are not paying for any license. I don't recommend anybody to buy any license yet. We just use the free one, and before they launch, then we decide which license we are going to get. All right. So Julie is next. But give me 1 second, Julie. I'll be right back. Give me All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. Had to do something. Go ahead, Julie. Let me unmute you. Go ahead, mute. Hey, Julie, please. Julie, are you there, Julie?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good evening. It's almost 11 here. I have just one question to ask. I want to know if like now if I have a downline, and maybe he puts in maybe like $1,000, like just for, or maybe $500. Are they as he puts in the money, is the company going to pay me any bonus, or it's from the trading profits? Because someone asked that question in the morning, and I said, okay, I'll find out this evening when we come for the Zoom.
Yeah, we don't get commissions in the deposits. We only get two types of commissions.
Okay.
When they buy the license, and from their earnings when they send the money to the company. If it's your direct, 16% will be paid every week.
Okay. That's from the earnings, right?
From the earnings, yes, that's correct.
Okay. And then 2.5 from the license.
That is correct too. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Julie. Thank you for your patience. Yeah. All right, Mo. Mo, go ahead, Mo. Mo, are you there, Mo? Mo, okay. Pro iGrant, go ahead, Pro.
Yeah, hello, sir.
Hi.
Good evening. Thank you for the presentation.
You're very welcome.
Okay, please. I have the free license and I have $10 in my broker account. So I want to ask, can I trade with the $10 and add up later?
I couldn't hear you. You broke.
Okay, what I'm saying is that I have the free license from the company and I have a $10 deposit in my broker account. So can I start with the $10 and add up later?
I don't understand the question. Can you what?
Okay, what I'm saying is that I have the free license from Expert Moment. And I also I deposited $10 into my broker account. Can I start with that $10 in my broker account and later increase it to any amount I like?
No. Remember, I said in the presentation that the minimum you can have in the broker is $100. That's the minimum, $100.
Okay, why is it like that? Because my broker accepts $10 deposit.
Yes.
And you can start trading manually with $10.
Yeah, you can. Your broker has a minimum of $10 for you to deposit, but traders have a minimum to start trading with. You know, there's not the same amount of, how can I tell it? It's not possible to trade with such a low amount of money. There are trades that the traders lose. Okay, they don't always win. If you have seen, for example, in my Facebook group, I have posted my results. They made 7 positive transactions, maybe 3 or 4 negative transactions. So the traders need room with the amount of money you have in your account for them to trade. If you have $10, there's no room for that.
All right. That's
okay.
That's
all right. Let me see. Thank you. Now we go with Joy. Joy, unmute yourself, Joy. Joy, unmute yourself.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
Okay, please. I just wanted to ask a question. I've already registered. I've done my VPS, but and I've also filled the form to be activate to be connected to my MP for an order. But I found out something because the broker I'm using, I actually transferred money via my bank. Okay, bank transfer. So I was having a discussion with the downline, and he was saying he had an experience with that broker that when I want to make a withdrawal, they will still send the money back to my bank. Meaning it will not be I can't withdraw through US as in sending money through USDT or so. Okay. So and I've already sent the form to you guys. So what to expert moment. So what how do I resolve it?
I don't think I quite understood. You have an account with a broker that only accepts deposits with bank transfers.
No. That I did the activation of that account with them via my bank transfer.
Okay.
And it's in Naira. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the money is in dollars in the account, in the MT4.
Okay.
Now, what the guy is trying to make me understand is when I'm trying to withdraw, because I thought there's the other ways of withdrawal. But he is saying from his own experience, is the way you deposited that you can withdraw, that you can't withdraw with those other ones I'm saying. That's the USDTA and the other Bitcoin and the rest. So, which means I'm going to get, I need to send the money back in Naira. And, because the company, Expert Moment, needs to share 50-50 with me. So how do I now give them their own money? Since it's in Naira.
I understand that. That's a good question too. Because now you will have to find a way, you will have to find a way to send them the money from, I don't know if you use cryptocurrencies, you will have to.
Yes, I use Binance.
Yeah, you will have to find a way to fund the amount they ask you in Binance. So if you earn $100, for example, and I don't know, but bank transfers take a long time. It's not like crypto. Crypto is fast, but bank transfers take a long time. So if you want to withdraw from your broker to your bank account, it's going to take through 2, 3, 4 days probably. So I would suggest you, I'm not sure, but I would suggest you that you have some money in Binance too, so that you can send it directly to Express Moment. Because if you don't send it when they tell you, then they're gonna suspend your account until you send it.
Okay, my problem is what I'm trying to explain to you, because the exchange rate used on the bank, it was fast. It's not because they've already integrated it into their system. That's Okta FX. Is 415. That's to Naira. $1 to Naira is 415. Now, if they send me, if I want to withdraw and they don't allow me withdraw through other means, it means the money they are sending to me will still be exchanged by 4115. That's 415. Now, it will, if I now want to transfer to Expert Moment, it means I'll be at loss because I want to, if I go to Binance, it will be maybe 57 something. That means I need to add more money to now send to Expert Moment.
Well, the point is that doesn't have, unfortunately, it sounds ugly, but that doesn't have anything to do with Express Moment. You see, that's a personal situation between you and your broker. And I don't know what to tell you, because the rate of conversion.
So what I wanted to know is if I can Since I've already sent that form, can I get another account and change it? Another account that is funded and replace it with that one.
I'm sorry, what I can suggest you is that you can have another broker.
Okay.
For example, I use FX Choice. FX Choice is everything with crypto. They have these 9 different cryptocurrencies that you can fund your account with. You can deposit with crypto, withdraw with crypto. They pay you Monday to Friday, 24 hours. You just wait for your money. So yeah, having brokers that deal with bank transfer, it takes too much time.
Okay, just what I want to know is